What's going on, everybody? Today I'm going to be sharing with you the most valuable Funko Pops in my entire collection. And without any further ado, guys, let's get it started. Here we go. So I'm going to get this started off, guys. I'm going to have a couple honorable mentions. So it's going to be close to about a top 10. I'll probably include maybe like 3 or 4 more. But I'll obviously share the value of each one, how I got it, and maybe some of my favorite things about the pop. And these values are according to Pop Price Guide, so they are an estimated value, so I'd say it's pretty darn close. But let's start off with the honorable mentions. Coming from New York Comic Con in 2017, this is a piece that's limited to 3,500 pieces. The most valuable Looney Tunes pop that I have in my collection, guys, this is Speedy Gonzales. He's got a value of $230, and I gotta say, this is definitely one of my favorite Looney Tunes pops. I mean, I think this is the only version of Speedy Gonzales that we have. I mean, come on, this looks so good. And no, I actually did not attend New York Comic Con. So back in the day, guys, back in 2017, Funko used to release a limited stock sometimes on the Funko shop of some of their limited pieces. I think it was probably only like a couple hundred or something like that, but I was able to get this one and then it sold out maybe in like a minute or two. I don't think Funko would probably put pops like that on their website anymore, but I'm glad that it's in my collection right now. Great honorable mention for sure. All right, next is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, guys, from 2023. By far one of my favorite Nickelodeon shows growing up as a kid. This right here is the Timmy, Cosmo, and Wanda 3-pack. Now, estimated value is at $240 for these guys, and check this out. This is an epic 3-pack. This is the official Comic-Con stickered one as well. I'm trying to remember where I got this one. I believe I won it in a Whatnot auction. I want to say it was Pop Queen, if you guys are familiar with her. And yes, I definitely paid up for this one, absolutely 100%. But I regret nothing because, you know, this is the first versions that we've gotten of these characters. I think there's rumors that there's new ones coming this year. But I gotta say, one of my favorite details that I noticed, guys, on Timmy right here is he's holding a Crimson Chin comic book. So I think it's really awesome that they added, you know, those little details to these characters. And by far, this is one of my favorite Nickelodeon pops. Speaking of Nickelodeon, guys, I think the next two pops are going to be Nickelodeon pops. Another honorable mention. This right here, guys, is an NFT release limited to 1550. This is Amber McLean from Danny Phantom. It's funny that we have 2 Butch Hartman shows back to back with the Fairly Odd Parents and Danny Phantom, but if you guys want to take a look at this piece, this is valued at $240. I'm just waiting for the day that they make more Danny Phantom pops because we only have Amber McLean, the original Danny Phantom, and also I think Vlad Plasmius, which was another NFT release. But I gotta say, the overall detail on this pop is awesome. I love her guitar. The overall colors look really good. Obviously, I got this one during the NFT drop when they did their Nickelodeon Series 1. And honestly, it's been a great addition to the collection ever since. So another honorable mention, and then let's do one more. And like I said, this is another Nickelodeon pop, guys, coming from 2014. So it's about an 11-year-old pop. This one is a Hot Topic exclusive, glow in the dark, and it is the original SpongeBob SquarePants. Estimated value at $240, guys, and I gotta say, this one is really cool. I've actually tested out the glow on this one, and the glow, surprisingly, is really solid. You would think it would glow yellow, but it actually glows green. It's kind of random. But by far, one of my favorite SpongeBob pops. I'm still on the hunt, guys, for some of the other ones that are on the back right here. Mostly Sandy and Squidward. But how I got this one, guys, I actually found this one on Facebook Marketplace a couple of years ago, and it was only 15 bucks. It just goes to show, guys, that you can find some crazy deals on things over on Facebook Marketplace or like local flea markets, that kind of stuff. You never know what you're gonna find, and this is a prime example of that. And yeah, that wraps up the honorable mentions. Okay, before I hop into the top 10, guys, I wanted to mention today's sponsor of the video, Whatnot. Talk about them a lot here on the channel, guys, and they are an awesome collectible platform, guys. Like I said, anything collectible, auction style, marketplace, they got a little bit of everything. Obviously, I like to focus on Funko Pops over there, but you can get like Pokemon cards, video games, like tons of vintage clothing and things, a little bit of everything. And if you're a first-time user, guys, and you want to go and check out the app, you can get $15 off of your first purchase. So whether you're a Funko Pop collector like me, you can get $15 off a Funko Pop, or it can go towards anything on the app. But anyways, thanks a bunch to Whatnot for sponsoring this video, guys. And yeah, take advantage of that discount down below. But let's get into my top 10. Okay, this next pop, guys, is coming from New York Comic Con of 2019. This is probably one of the best 2-packs that you'll find out there. This This right here, guys, is the Samurai Jack and a Coup 2-pack. Estimated value, guys, over on Pop Price Guide is at 300 bucks, and there is a closer look at both of those guys. This is awesome. This is super nostalgic for me, guys. I remember watching this show back in the day on, well, I think it was Adult Swim, also Cartoon Network. But I mean, can you think of a more like iconic 2-pack for like cartoons and everything like that? Obviously, I mean, you could probably think of more, but this definitely bundles well together. And I'm trying to think of where I came across this one. I think I bought this one on Whatnot as well. It may have been from a local collector too. I don't remember what I paid for this, but either way, I've had it in the collection for a while. Like I said, this is from 2019, and it's probably been in my collection about that same amount of time, 5-6 years. But I'll be honest, I wouldn't be mad, guys, if they keep making more really cool Cartoon Network pops like this one. All right, next up, guys, at number 9, this is a pop from 2013. I had to double check on that one right here. This is an original Pop Games pop. I'll be honest, kind of a little bit funny looking, but super nostalgic for me, guys. This is the original Knuckles. Estimated value, guys, is at $310, and I gotta say, like I said, the overall design is a little bit wonky, but they're fun. And this won't be the only original Sonic pop that we'll see, guys, in this top 10. If you actually want to take a look on the back right there, guys, Knuckles, Tails, and Sonic, obviously. And I would imagine that these have probably gone up in price lately with the Sonic the Hedgehog movies that have been really popular. But where I got this one, I think I got this from Pop City, which is a local pop shop that's near me here in Utah. I want to say I traded one of my Freddies that I got from Fun Days one year for this guy right here, and I regret nothing. This is a great pickup for sure. You don't see this one very often, and the condition is really solid too. So yeah, glad to have it in the collection, and I'm actually still on the hunt for Sonic, so that one's probably one of the hardest ones to find. And next up is a really old pop as well, guys, coming in from 2012, a part of a set, like I said earlier on the video, that I'm trying to complete. And the next one up, guys, is the original Mr. Krabs. Estimated value is at $320, and check that out. Like the Knuckles, this one's a pretty wonky design as well. Not your typical Funko Pop, obviously, because it would be hard to make Mr. Krabs in your typical Funko Pop style. I mean, I would say his body kind of looks like a Funko Pop head, but he's got kind of the weird looking eyes and everything like that. But I gotta say, this is a fun set for sure. Where I ended up getting this one, guys, I actually, local collector, I think it's probably one of my more popular videos, but he had been collecting since Funko Pops had ever come out, and he was selling a good chunk of his collection. So I was like, hey, I want to make a video showing off some of your original pieces, and he had some cool ones. I ended up buying this one, and then the regular original SpongeBob. Yeah, that's where I got this one from, and yeah, I'm happy that it's still in the collection, guys. Like I said, I'm still looking for Sandy and Squidward, but a fun original Nickelodeon pop. Coming in at number 8, guys, this one is from 2011, so it's even a year older than Mr. Krabs, and one of my favorite sets that I have in my entire collection. I think I am complete on this set, but right here, guys, I have the original Krusty the Clown. Estimated value on this guy is at 320 bucks. If you guys want to take a closer look at Krusty, there he is. There's something about the original Simpsons pops, guys, that just have such a cool look to them. You don't see these kind of like style Funko Pops anymore. It's super duper simplistic, but I definitely love it for sure. And obviously, guys, if you're, you know, kind of piecing everything together, this isn't going to be the last Simpsons pop that we see for the video. Where I ended up getting this one, I think I got this one from Pop Savage over on Whatnot, I believe. Been a couple years now since I picked this one up, and I think that's where it came from. But nonetheless, whenever I got it, I love this one, guys. This is one that I've been searching for a while, and when I got it, it was such a cool addition to the collection. Next up, guys, is probably one of my most recent additions, guys, that actually has some pretty crazy value. This right here, guys, is part of the Scooby-Doo Series 2 line of Pop Digital, and this is the Grail 999 piece Black Knight. Estimated value over on Pop Price Guide is at $330. And I gotta say, guys, I really love the Scooby-Doo Monsters pops. This, if I had to guess, is probably the most valuable one out there. I would say the Creeper is probably right behind this one. But yeah, this is an awesome addition to the collection. Like I said, I just got in that like whole set maybe a week or two ago. Crazy to see that this pop is going for that much. Most of the Grails nowadays from Pop Digital sets usually aren't like in that $300 range. There are some exceptions here and there, But yeah, this is a really cool one. And obviously where I got this one from was, you know, the Pop Digital sets. But either way, a great, awesome addition to the Scooby-Doo collection. Sliding into the top 5, guys, this is a Funko Pop that's actually from Funko Fun Days. I got to double check right here in 2022. Limited to only 500 pieces, guys. This was a part of the Blacklight Battle Fun Days Pops. And this right here, guys, is the Summertime Freddy. Estimated value on him is at $350. And if you guys want to take a look at him, there you go. I think this ended up being one of the more valuable Freddy Pops that were from that night. There might have been another one, because if you guys didn't know, at Funko Fun Days, it's a party that they hold at San Diego Comic-Con every year. They separate people into teams, and this is why this one is limited to 500. So the team that I was on got this one, and those were the only people that got it. But I love adding new Freddys to the collection, and I believe this to be my most valuable Freddy that I have. It's a really awesome one. I love the colors on it. The black light really pops really well. And there you go, there's number 5. All right, I told you we were gonna see another Sonic Pop, guys. This is coming in at number 4. Came out the same year as the Knuckles, guys, and this is the original Tails. Estimated value over on Pop Price Get is at $370. And like I said, pretty similar to the other original Sonic Pops. They look a little silly. I would say that the Tails probably looks the most normal out of the bunch, but that's really not saying much. But still, another fun one, guys. A pretty hard pop to track down, especially in like really good condition. I'm trying to remember where I got this one from as well. I want to say it was maybe Pop City 2, and I did some trades back in the day. I'll have to double check on that, guys, but like I was mentioning with the Knuckles, still need to track down Sonic. We'll see. I don't know. It's a hard one to track down, but I love Sonic back in the day, guys. I played a bunch of it, and like the little plug and play things that you can put into your TV, like the little Genesis paddle kind of thing that you could hook up to your TV. And that's kind of where my love of Sonic came from. So last Sonic Pop, guys, in the top 10. It's a pretty solid one. All right, we are down to the top 3. And if you know me and the type of collector I am, I think you could probably guess who is in the top 3. Coming in from 2011, guys, this is the original Homer Simpson. And we are finally cracking the 400 mark, guys. Estimated value on this is at $430. The overall simplistic design of this Homer, I love that he's got his, you know, the iconic pink donut and everything like that. This is one that you just can't go wrong with. And if you're curious, guys, there is the original set on the back right there. And like I said, if you're doing process of elimination, you might know what the next 2 pops are, but yeah, this one is a great one. I'm trying to remember where I got this one from. Somewhere online. I don't know if I bought it on Whatnot, eBay. But yeah, it may have even been Pop Savage again where I got the Krusty from. But hopefully they keep making more Simpsons Pops. There's definitely more characters they can make, and I'm glad I have the original Homer. Next up, guys, another Simpsons Pop. I would say Homer's probably better half if I had to guess, and this is the original Marge Simpson. Estimated value on her, guys, is at $460, so it's a little bit more valuable than Homer. If you guys want to take a closer look at her, there is Marge. There really isn't many Marge Pops that are out there. I think the only ones that they've really made are from Treehouse of Horror, but they haven't made any a part of the regular Simpsons line. Not sure why that is the case, but really happy to have this one in the collection. I want to say that I bought this from a shop online. I think it was Steel Collectibles, if they're still around. Remember getting a pretty good deal on this one too, but let's move on to the number 1 spot. And finally, guys, we're cracking the 500 mark on this one. This is the original Bart Simpson. And 1000%, I don't remember where I got this one from, guys, but estimated value on this guy is at $510. But there you go. There's Bart. This is my most valuable Funko Pop that I have. Kind of crazy to think, guys, that this is, you know, a $500 figure. I would imagine that this was probably just sitting on the shelves back in the day, back in like 2011. I've actually seen some screenshots of like Barnes and Nobles that just had like shelves of these guys, the original Simpsons ones. But either way, this is a great add to the collection. It's kind of funny. They actually recently came out with a Bart that has a similar mold that you can get for retail now. But I have that new one. I also have the original one, guys. And there gives you all of the most valuable Funko Pops that I have in my entire collection. Let me know in the comment section below, guys, what are some of the most valuable Funko Pops that you have in your collection? Do you have any of the ones that I have? I'd be interested to know what kind of grails that you guys have out there. Also, guys, be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos like this one here. Appreciate you guys watching. Again, you guys are awesome and the best. Like always, remember to be kind to one another. Always promote positivity. I will see you in the next video. Catch you guys later.